What is up, everybody? This is Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation, coming at you from the Sapp Brothers in Clearfield, Pennsylvania. We are about 48 hours ahead on this load, somewhere in that time frame. Probably could have dropped it off at Pittston, but sometimes you just got to take advantage of that time and just relax. You know what I'm saying? I've been out a bit longer than I like to be out. So anyway, I got into some deep thought over the last few days. You know, for those of you guys that don't know, I am like seriously into the universe, you know, Einstein's Theory of Relativity, space-time, how gravity affects time, all those different kind of things. And I was listening to Einstein's Theory of Relativity just the other day, driving, and it made me think about what we used to call in the business that I came out of was our sphere of influence. So the people that we keep around us. And I was thinking about that in relation to Einstein's theory of relativity, and it's kind of like this. And I'm going to be paraphrasing this, but if there's only one object in the universe, it's impossible for that object to move. If there's only two objects in the universe and they're either moving towards each other or apart, you really can't, it's impossible to tell which of those two objects are moving or if both of them are moving. What you need is other objects to be able to identify where you are in the universe. So I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about the friends, and one thing that I'm happy that I've kept during my time in the trucking industry are the friends or people I worked with in the mortgage industry. Totally different mindset. It helps me kind of look at things in a totally different way. And as you guys know, or may not know, you know, the mortgage industry is kind of taking a beating right now, just like the trucking industry is. And the way those people are handling it is a little bit different than the way people in the trucking industry are handling it. Before I get into how they're handling it, you know, I was talking to a girl named Adrienne Randall. I used to work with her for a bit when I was doing mortgages. And the reason I called her was I saw her put up these videos. I'm going to leave a link to her channel. Go check out her channel. Sometimes you need to watch some stuff that's not all negative or trucking related or whatever, but she has these raccoons that she's kind of adopted. They just, like, I don't know if they showed up in her backyard or what, but she's out here hand feeding raccoons. They're out playing in the pool. You know, they're doing all these different kind of crazy things. And you know, very short clips. So if you have a chance, run over to that channel and check out that. Give you something to smile about. But I hadn't talked to her in a while, a few years maybe, but you know, she was just telling me, you know, the mortgage industry is kind of rough right now. Here's kind of what's going on. And I was like, yeah, that's what I hear. And out of all the people that I talked to in the mortgage industry, nobody is blaming anybody. And that's the one thing that really turns me off. You know, I have my pet peeves about the trucking industry. A lot of them have to revolve around truck stops, like when there's a, you know, there's a box truck or, you know, just a bobtail parked all the way back in the space, so you think you're about ready to park and you see that thing, but totally different thing. One of the things that, you know, I kind of irritates me about the trucking industry, like right now, it's a bad time. People are blaming fuel prices. People are blaming, you know, maybe we need to regulate the market or the brokers or whatever it is. And, you know, the businesses I came out of, if you failed or you succeeded, that was on you. There was no blame that could be placed on anybody but yourself. And I kind of think about the same in this industry. And, you know, I talked to quite a few people in the trucking industry, and you know, people seem to be doing varying degrees of, you know, wellness, or maybe not so well. But personally, I haven't skipped a beat. I couldn't tell if, in, you know, like I said, I worked for Prime it could just be a prime thing. And if that's the thing, I'm fine with that. I'm probably going to retire here or whatever. So I'm not looking to change my position or anything. So if that's why I'm not feeling it, then that's great. But anyway, in talking to her, rather than her blaming anything, she was just kind of brainstorming how, and that's what all of them were doing, kind of brainstorming how they're going to get themselves back in business. And, a lot of these guys have already saved up enough money to kind of weather the storm, which is one thing I suggest in any business. Financial stamina is probably one of the most important things in business, and I learned that lesson the hard way, which is why I keep trying to preach this to younger people that are out there buying depreciating assets just to have a little bit of fun. But anyway, that's just how deep I got. So it's just funny how these different groups of people, and there's other people that I talk to that aren't in either industry where nothing's really affecting them at all. But right now, just the difference between how both groups are kind of dealing with it. And I'd say the mortgage industry is probably taking a harder hit than the trucking industry, because the business that you get in the mortgage industry is pretty much all, you're almost self-sufficient doing that. But anyway, enough about that. I just wanted to kind of put that out there, and put that out there for a reason. The way to tell where you are in the universe is in relation to other objects, right? If you surround yourself with a lot of these negative YouTube channels, or somebody that's always complaining about something, or just anybody with a negative mindset, you're in danger of going down that road. And I remember being in the car business. This is a long time ago, like maybe 92, 93. And I just remember a sales manager. I was in San Diego at the time. If you are familiar with San Diego, I worked at Drew Ford at the time that this was going on. I just kind of got in the car business, had to be around 91 then. And there was a group of new salespeople that came in, and I'd probably been there about a month, and the sales manager comes to me and he says, "You know what, Lyle, you got a lot of potential and stuff like that, but the one thing that's going to kill your potential is you hanging out here smoking and joking with these with these people that really don't have anything going on for with their self." And I really didn't think about that, and I really didn't know the power that other people have to kind of bring you down until much later. But trust me, it can happen. So I really try to be conscious of the people that I really kind of let in, you know what I'm saying? Because they are going to have an influence over over your thoughts, and maybe even the trajectory of your life. I know I'm getting deep, and I don't want to get that deep, so I'm about to end this right now. But I did want to throw that out there. Go check out Coco and Company Raccoon Squad. Very short videos. Just go check out one or two. And she posts quite a bit of them. I told her what she needs to do, because I've seen people do something similar, is just put up like a go live and then just keep the camera out there so you see what they're up to at night. I heard they're out there swimming in the pool and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But anyway, link to that channel is going to be in the description. I'm also going to leave that as a pinned comment. Go run over there and check out that. I am dead tired. I'm going to come back here and go to sleep. We're about 390 miles away from our destination. It's Friday. We don't deliver till Monday, so I figured, you know what? Let's stop here. I might even stop like 200 miles down the road and just stop there for a night, and then get in there, like 3 or 4 miles away, like, that day prior. But enough about that. I'm rambling on. I appreciate you guys stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. Comment, subscribe.